Testosterone cream is kind of amazing. What you're doing is increasing the body's testosterone. There's natural herbs, there's other stuff in there, and there's bioidentical, okay? And what that means is the same type of molecule that's in your body. It doesn't have to go through the liver, so there's no catabolism, no liver toxicity or anything like that. Well, for guys, I have them take the testosterone. I have them put it on the muscle group that they're gonna exercise that day, if they do exercise. Okay, now 2 things to remember. It's taken 30 minutes to an hour before you exercise or before you have sex, because it's going to help in that regard as well. When you take a shot, it goes up and then it peaks back down, okay? With the cream, you get a steady flow all the way through. And by having that steady flow, you feel good all the time. You don't have great days and crappy days. So with doing that, it helps a guy, like say you're in your mid 40s, 50s, it helps you bring back to say you're 28, 30, okay? So it's gonna knock back 10, 15 years. In other words, you're gonna feel like you were back then. And by having a higher testosterone, you're able to eat what you want and lose more weight. As we get older, and it starts as early as 20s, it starts diminishing. And by 40s, it can be really, really low. And so that leads to other things. That causes, to have blood pressure stuff, weight gain. Then they put you on a statin drug, which kills your testosterone, which then makes you have to be on Viagra or Cialis or one of the other ED drugs. If your testosterone's high, you don't have fat around the middle. If you've got fat around the middle, you have low testosterone. So, women, the same thing. Women, it does help with libido, and it helps with the muscle, okay? Men, it does the same thing, but for men, it does more of the mental focus, where it doesn't do that as much for the women, because their main hormone is a different hormone, which is progesterone. However, testosterone for women sometimes is advantageous when they get past a certain age, and they're not really producing their own anymore, and it gets too low. And that's usually seen in their 40s, mid 40s, definitely by 50, and 60 for sure. So that will help with their libido and bring that back up. The advantage is the cream is going to go lysosomal delivery, so that goes straight into the bloodstream, bypasses the liver, and doesn't have to worry about the digestion. When you do most of your testosterone boosters, they're taken orally, and they have to go through the digestive tract, and we have to make sure all that gets broken down and then gets utilized. So we're bypassing that. It's kind of like a cream of the crop, if you will. Okay, you can do it one way or you can do it another, but this is actually helping you faster and bypassing all that to make sure you get the maximum benefit.